أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Let's continue with page number 51 of Tabir al-Qur'ani. We have been discussing about Madudah and Madudat. The first one is used to show or to express more quantity, while the second one is used to express fewer quantity. Let's continue with the Arabic text now. إذن فهم يعملون بالجرم عن قصد ويحرفونه عن علم ليشتروا به ثمنا قليلا وإذا فهم يعلمون أن الله معاقبهم على هذا الجرم فقالوا إلا أياما معدودة فجاء الكسرة بصيغة بصيغة الكسرة. So they commit إذن فهم يعملون بالجرم عن قصد ويحرفونه عن علم ليشتروا به ثمنا قليلا. So they commit this crime deliberately, and then they distort Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's words. They know they know that also in just they just want to purchase with it to purchase it with a small price, like, and since they know that Allah will going to punish them for this crime, they said only a few numbered days. So the Quran used the form indicating greater number, maduda. So here is فهم يعملون بالجرم عن قصد ويحرفونه عن علم ليشتروا به ثمنا قليلا. So they commit this crime deliberately, knowingly, and they distort Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's words. Again, knowingly in order to purchase with it a small price. ليشتروا به ثمنا قليلا. And since what is an فهم يعلمون, and since they know that أن الله معاقبهم, that Allah will punish them for ala hazal jurmi, for this crime, they said illa ayyamam madudah, only a few numbered days. So the Quran used the form indicating greater number, madudah, but this is not the case in the verse. Like here you see walaysa al-amru kazalika fi aya al imran فقد قال ألم تر إلى الذين أوتوا نصيبا من الكتاب من الكتاب يدعون إلى كتاب الله ليحكم بينهم ثم يتولى فريق منهم وهم مؤردون ذلك بأنهم قالوا لن تمسنا النار إلا أياما معدودات وغرهم في دينهم ما كانوا يفترون. Now Dr. Fadil Samrai is mentioning the ayat before um, the both ayat which are mentioning Ayyam Maduda and Ayyam Madudat. Now he is adding the siyaq of the ayat. So here we see that, but this is not the case in the verse of Al Imran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Alam Tara, have you not seen those who were given a portion of the book? They are called to the book of Allah to judge between them. Then a group of them turns away while they refuse. That is because they said, the fire will not touch us except for accounted days. And they have been deluded in their religion by the lies that they used to invent. So here we see this. ألم تر إلى الذين أوتوا نصيبا من الكتاب يدعون إلى كتاب الله ليحكم بينهم ثم يتولى فريق منهم وهم موردون ذلك بأنهم قالوا لن تمسنا النار إلا أياما معدودات وغرهم في دينهم ما كانوا يفترون. So they have been deluded. Uh, they have been deluded in their religion by the lies that they used to invent. Let's continue. These are the two ayat that Dr. Father Samurai has mentioned with their siyaq. فليس في آية آل عمران جرم مثل جرم المذكور في سورة البقرة في سورة البقرة من ارتكاب or you can say من ارتكاب الذنب الأمدي وتحريف كلام الله ففرق كبير بين المقامين فجاء بزمن العذاب الطويل للجرم الكبير والقليل للذنب القليل فقال معدودات بصيغة جمع قلة or you can say بصيغة جمع القلة في آل عمران بخلاف آية البقرة فسبحان الله رب العالمين. Let's repeat the Arabic text again. فليس في آية آل عمران مثل الجرم المذكور في سورة البقرة من ارتكاب الذنب العمد وتحريف كلام الله. There is no crime in the verse of Al Imran like the one mentioned in Surah Baqarah, where they deliberately committed sin and distorted the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَفَرْقٌ كَبِيرٌ بَيْنَ الْمَقَامَيْنِ. There is a big difference between the two situations, between the two maqam. فَجَاءَ بِزَمَنِ الْعَذَابِ الطَّوِيلِ لِلْجُرْمِ الْكَبِيرِ. So in Surah Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned long punishment because of the greater crime, جرم الكبير والقليل للذنب القليل فقال معدودات, and therefore he used for the greater crime, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used madudah, a plural that indicates many, while in Al-Imran he used madudat, a plural that indicates few, because the sin mentioned there is less severe. So then he ends, Subhanallahi Rabbil Alameen. So glory be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Lord of the worlds. So this is he is mentioning about Madudah and Madudat. So وَمِنْ ذَلِكَ قَوْلُهُ تَعَالَى. Another example of this type, or this is a statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قَالَ رَبِّي يَعْلَمُ الْقَوْلَ فِي السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. This is Surah Anbiya, ayah number 4. وَقَوْلُهُ قُلْ أَنزَلَهُ الَّذِي يَعْلَمُ السِّرَّ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. This is Surah Furqan, ayah number 6. Let's see here. These are now Dr. Father Samari is mentioning two ayat. One from Surah Anbiya, ayat number 4, and the other one is Surah Furqan, ayat number 6. فقال في آية الأنبياء السماء وفي آية الفرقان السماوات. So let's see. In Dr. Father Samari is saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning in Surah Anbiya, he is mentioning as-sama, while in Surah Furqan we see samawat. So what is the difference? We know that both are the plurals. So let's see here, as-sama and as-samawat. Um, one is a singular and one is the plural. So let's see. وَسَبَبْ ذَلِكَ, here we see وَسَبَبْ ذَلِكَ أَنَّ الْقَوْلَ عَامٌ يشمل السر والجهر، فهو أعم من السر. ألا ترى أنك تقول قلت في نفسي كذا وكذا. قال تعالى ويقولون في أنفسهم لولا يعذبنا الله بما نقول حسبهم جهنم يصلونها فبئس المصير. This is Surah Mujadala, ayat number 8. جاء في الكشاف أن القول عام يشمل السر والجهر فكان في العلم. He says that like one is mentioning as-sama and the other one is mentioning as-samawat. So the reason is that the speech is general. We can say like in the verse of Surah Anbiya, he said sama, that is the singular for heaven. And for Furqan, we see a samawat, the plural form, the heavens. So the reason is that the speech is, the call is general. It just includes both secret and the open speech. It is broader in meaning and than the secret. So like, do you not see that you say, I said like in myself, kaza wa kaza. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that they say within themselves, why does Allah not punish us for what we say? Hell is enough for them. They will enter it, and what an evil destination. Also, that was in Mujadala. Also, it is stated in Al-Kashaf. Speech is general. It just includes both secret and sirra wa jahra, open and the secret speech. So his knowledge of it. So this is again uh, the other explanation will be on page number 52. But here we learned about Madudah and Madudat. Madudah in Surah Baqarah, Madudat in Al Imran. So the Arabic rule is that Madudah is the singular feminine adjective for the plural nouns, and it indicates many number, huge number, while Madudat is the sound feminine plural adjective like Jama Mu'annas Salim, and it indicates few days. So Ayam Madudah, many numbered days, counted days, and Ayam Madudat is a few numbered days. So why is this difference? Because the story, the siyak in each surah is different. In Surah Baqarah, the Jews are described as they are intentionally altering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's words. They are committing sins knowingly, admitting their crime. Also, they are lying to gain worldly benefit, a huge, serious crime. So when they say the fire will only touch us for a few days, Allah quotes them using the form that indicates bigger number, madudah, many days, to show uh, like your punishment will be long because your crime is big. So that is why we see madudah. But in Surah Al Imran, the context is different. They turn away from the book, they lie about their religion, but no deliberate distortion like in Surah Baqarah is mentioned. So, a bit smaller crime compared to the first context. So, the Quran uses the form that indicates fewer days. Their claim is even smaller, only a few days. That is why we see Madudat. So that was the a whole summary of what Dr. Father Samrai has explained us in these pages, page number 49, page number 50, and then we have page number 51. And also now he has started the discussion about Asama and Asamawat. Like Asama is mentioned in Surah Anbiya and Asamawat in Surah Al-Furqan. The word, this call just indicates like what you say out loud, what you or what you whisper. So sirran wa jahran, what you think inside yourself. Here he said, "Oh, قلت في نفسي كذا وكذا." Like I said it to myself. Like so, speech is very general, like wider than the secrets. While this in Ambiya, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala talks about that speech, everything that's said. So one single sky, as-sama, is enough to represent the this domain of speech. While in Al-Furqan, we see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about secrets. Secrets are deeper and they are more like hidden. So the Quran mentions multiple levels, like as-samawat, to show the full extent of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen and uh, Subhanallah. Uh, that is why Dr. Father Samari just ends this whole discussion saying that Subhanallahi Rabbil Alameen. Like this is just the secret behind all the words like Maduda and Madudat. Maduda for many used for a big crime, and Madudat for that means few used for lesser crime. One is used in Surah Baqarah and the other one is used in Surah Al Imran. Then we have As-Sama and As-Samawat. A little bit is mentioned here. Inshallah, we are going to see more of it in the coming pages. So, asama, that's singular, and it's used for the speech when talking about something general, and asamawat, that's plural when talking about something deeper, like secrets, layers and layers of secrets. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows everything. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.